Dampers, it's Gaynor again. I've been having a play. Well, I got 3 projects tonight. Well, not tonight. 3 projects I want to film over the next few days. I was having a look through my stash, and I had these beautiful papers a few weeks back now. Makes some gorgeous cards inside with it. It's just beautiful. Little boxes. Little tree folds, they're just beautiful. And I did make a few and show. I think they're the projects. Never ending cards, 2 of those. This cute little box with all these gorgeous patterns on it. And this, like, what do they call them? Oh, room divider cards. And they're all, but they're tiny, 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 tiny. So I've got enough to make another box, another room divider, and 2 more of those endless, never ending cards. But I've got these gorgeous papers as well. And I thought, what can I do with them? Just divine. And, well, half of them are missing because I've done something beautiful with them. Look at them. Aren't they gorgeous? And this one's called Dragonfly Dance. Just beautiful papers. Double-sided. These are glossy, and the further down there's some plain ones. I don't know if you can see, but just how beautiful they are. And then these are like the inside, the idea for inside the cards. But I'd use them on the outside as well. They're just stunning. So I'll show you what I've made. But I'm not going to make one this size again because it was massive. But I'm going to do a smaller version. But this is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. And it's one of those envelope mini album. Well, it's not even mini, is it? Look at the size of it. It's humongous. Whoops. I'm pulling on the wrong tab. And I've decorated with all these elements that come out of the book as well. And you pull these out. And I've decorated the insides. So you can add, you could easily get 4 photographs on there. And then 4 there, 4 there, and 4 there. So you're talking 16 photographs per sheet. And you slide back in. You've got space here to add a couple of photographs. You could add photographs on this section. You could add a photo. These are little tuck spots. You know, if you want to put stuff other than little labels like that. And you could add a photograph here. And again, another pull out here. I pull out here. Just beautiful. And I just trimmed some of the papers down. Just gorgeous. Absolutely fabulous. Silly sod me, I didn't add my magnet. So what I did till after I put these papers on. So I disguised them with the cutouts. So there's a magnet under there and there's a magnet under there. And this, if you can hear it, is into place. But this is the massive 8x8 one. This is huge. And I'm going to give this to my granddaughter Lola. There's space on the back, the little tuck spot there. Just to show that you can tuck things in. I've added these notes. You could get a lovely photograph down there. You could probably get, what did I say, 16, 16 and 16 is 42. You get 2 there, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. You'd get easy 50 photographs in this. Absolutely, with this back bit as well. And it only took me about an hour. So I'm going to do a smaller version for you now. This one, like I'm saying, is going to Lola. She adores things like this. And I've got same papers. I've got all my cutouts here, which come in that book as well. There's just so many beautiful elements. There was some, this was off a strip of paper. So add some borders. These are the gorgeous flowers that came with the pack. And then all these beautiful layouts and stuff. Look at these. How wonderful are these? You've got all these best wishes to a wonderful friend. Oh, to a very special friend. This is still attached to its frame, but in the other one I separated and offset them. But look at these. Live with passion. Live with promise. Love with passion. Laugh with pleasure. Look how beautiful all these cuts. They're just wonderful. And if you didn't have a book like this with all these cutouts, You could stamp elements, die cut them, put them on the front. They would be lovely. And use your blends to colour them all in. And I know the papers aren't stamping up. Nothing is really of this one tonight. But, and then I'm going to edge those cards with these for the inside where the photographs will go. So these are 1 inch by 5.5, and I've got 6 of those. And all my papers are 6 by 6. You need 7 of those. So I've got this one, or I can turn it over. This is beautiful. And this one is just single-sided with the foil, and so is this one. But these are double-sided. You can pick and choose whatever you want. And I'm loving the dragonflies. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. These are those 8x8s. I've just had to cut them down a little bit. So they're just, look at that. Oh, look at the butterflies. Oh my gosh. This one I'm going to gift to somebody. Oh my gosh. So yeah, these envelopes are 6 and maybe 1/8 by 6 and 1/8. And you only need 3. You can add 4, 5, 6. You could stack them as high as you want. And then inside are my inlet cards. And now I've cut these down a little bit smaller, just so they fit. You could put them in this way. Yeah, I think I might put them in that way and put the tabs up here. And then decorate either that way or that way again. And these measure 5 by 5.5. So you want the 5.5 going in that way. But they're just so simple. Honestly, I've never seen anything like. I made these in school, flipping it years ago, but obviously not with these nice, gorgeous papers that we've got today. So if you ever get any elements or books like that, make yourself a little mini album. So like I say, you've got 3. The inserts are already in. We'll decorate them as we go along. I'm just going to fetch my scoreboard in. I'm going to push these right into the corner. And this is 6 and 1/8. So you're just going to reinforce the normal score line. And then you're going to score again at 6.5, which is 3/8 of an inch bigger. And now you're going to fold that and burnish each of those score lines. And these envelopes they're just 6 by 6 envelope for 6 by 6 card. That's why they're 1/8 of an inch bigger to compensate. You don't really need your bone folder. You can just literally do it with your fingernail. So you've got that little turnover. So you can add lots of elements inside here before it stops getting squashed. So do that to all 3. Reinforce your score line. And then score at 3/8 of an inch bigger. Perfect. Fold over your score lines and then burnish. Like I say, and I'm just using my nail. Just lovely. And last but no means least, like I'm saying, I'm just sticking to 3. You could do 4, 5, 6. It's endless. You can do as many as you want. There we are. That's it. That's all you need your scoreboard for. So I'm going to use wet glue. What we're going to do then, we're going to line this up. I'm just going to draw a thick line actually. My paper's messy at the bottom, so and I don't want to be up here too high up. So I'm going to go along at the 3-inch mark. You don't have to do this. This is just my way of measuring. Because I don't want to be down here off camera and I don't want to be up there off camera. And wait for my new setup to arrive. Thank you to the lovely Jan B for your wonderful advice. If you ever watch this, darling, thank you so much. You've been so kind and helpful. So I'm just putting myself a mark on my board. So when I line this up and keep that perfectly straight, when I glue that now and add that, that should stay across that line as well, just to give me some precision, like that. And what I'm using wet glue because it gives you that wiggle space. So pull this down. Oh, I just blobbed there. Did you see that? Oh, look, it's coming out. It's eager. It wants to play. So just go just below that score line. Oh, Lola's like, Matt, Nanny, make me an album. Make me something for my phone. She's got a little Polaroid camera. She had it for Christmas. Oh, she loves it. Absolutely. But she doesn't like wasting the paper, bless her. So I said, well, Nanny will do you an album. You take the photos and then you can print them off and store them in your little album Nanny's going to make. So I'm lining that up, keeping it on that line. And that's the only reason I drew that line. It's just so I could keep everything here from being in view, because I want to make sure you all see that. So there's your little lip. I might even add a 1/2 inch strip down there from top to bottom, slightly angled, just to reinforce so it doesn't collapse when it's sitting up. Because, you know, I don't want to push. And I am going to be using magnets again. This time I'm going to add them before I add my papers. So again, I'm lining it up there. And get my wet glue. You'd be surprised how quick this little album's going to come together as well. But it's going to have great impact. My second one, making sure it's still lined up. Pop that on the line. Keep it on that line and press down. How easy is that? And with the Tombow, it glues pretty quickly. So that's it. That's your little album. That's going to flick over there. This is now going to become my little front cover. But it's a little bit long. Oh, because one of the papers, you're going to decide now which is going to be for your flap. So I want my patterns to be my pages. So I got to decide. I'm going to have this one. I had it. See how I had it on there? But I'm going to use it this way today. So this is going to be my front flap. So I need to get my magnets out before I hastily go and glue down my... And these I get off eBay. They are super strong. I've got to pull 2 out. You need to know which way they clasp together. There we go. See how strong they are? That flicked right over. So, let me just fetch my trimmer in. This is 6 by 6, so I'm just going to chop this completely in half. Let me just check. Yes, 6 by 6. I knew it was 6 by 6. Best to measure twice, cut once, so they say. And I am loving this trimmer. So, see what I mean? I'll show. Let me take this out of the way. This is going on here. And again, I can use my line. Keep that perfectly straight. I'm going to open that up out of the way. Keeping that along the line, like I'm saying. And I can glue that right on there. Oh, this one actually is overlapping, so it's not sticking out. Oh, that is even better for me. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let me just check to make sure it's not poking out anywhere. Whoops. Oh, it is slightly, so I'm going to just nip off the end, because it's best to be safe than sorry. So I'm just taking off this panel. No one's going to see it. You don't need it. So now for my magnets. Ta-da! So I'm going to grab a couple of glue dots. Whoops, they're peeling off. And I'm just going to add that right in the centre, because I know it's the centre because it's where we nipped. So another one for the back. Oh, I think I've done a pickle now, right there. Yeah, I've got to take that one off. Not that I've made a mistake there, just I got to keep it separate. I want a tiny little bit of tape. Just to keep that down and in its place. Flipping magnet, stick it to my finger. That's it. Peel that off. I'm going to add some glue, and I'm only adding it to this piece for now. Line it back up right along that line, and then I'm adding my paper along that line, so I know that's nice and straight. Perfect. And now I can add glue to the whole of that section. The wet glue is great because it gives you that little bit of wiggle space before it grips and takes away your pattern. So lining these edge to edge. What a great way to use some stunning papers up. I'm doing this with the dragonflies. You could do it with butterflies. You could do it vintage. You know, it's endless what you could do. Where's my gone folder? Just squishing the two glues together so it adheres tab down. And it's not too intrusive. You can't, you know, you can't really see the magnet. So that is my little flap. So again, I need to pop my so I know that is closed, but is that going to, yeah, it is. I'm going to have to add my paper. So this is 6 1/8 by 6 1/8. So I am literally just leaving that the tiniest fat. I can hide that magnet with one of those flowers. So that's what I'm going to do. So to add this now, I'm just gluing the envelope. Some of them have got a little flap, so I'm just gluing that down as well. Don't want a thick line because you're going to be squishing it down. And I'm gonna have the pink one first. No, I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have the green. I'm gonna stick with the same orientation that I had before. Oh, that is absolutely stunning. And I want the same papers really because this is what's going inside that flap as well. Oh, do you know what I've done? Silly sausage. Quick, 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 quick. There it is. My punch. I need to take this out for a second. Should have done this beforehand. I need to punch about halfway down, so you know it's a flap. Yay! You could even, if you wanted to, add that onto there, you know, and then when you put this back in, people know as to pull, but I'm not. I'm going to add ribbon because my little flap's a bit further down. So I can now add, I need to be careful where I need to add this magnet now. Keep it straight and then just press quickly. Separate the two. Grab some more tape. Just the tiniest amount. Just need to keep it in place, and then we're going to disguise that with a little flower or maybe one of the cards, or we can do a little embellishment or something to hide that. I was able to hide it under there, but not here. So with the other one, I had a gorgeous flower, and I'm just going to pop it there, and now it's got that closed. Isn't that fabulous? Absolutely fabulous. So this is the pink one that's going there. I'm gonna have this one here. And this is the way you're going to look at your book. Now you've got to see if you've got a direction to your paper. Well, that one is. So this is 3. So I'm just grabbing a pencil. So half of 6 is 3. And half of this one is 3. And the only reason I'm doing a pencil mark is I'm going to do the two together actually. Put that in, and there's slits in there, and that line will line up. And if you get your paper to the end slits, if you can see it like that, let me just get it level and I'll show you. It's exactly halfway across, and that line is lined up with that one inside. So I've done the two together. That one's going to perfectly go there, and this one now is going to go here. And there's our beautiful tabs. And that's it. I should have done that with that one, but we live and learn, and we live and learn. So I'm going to do the same process now with these. These are turned the wrong way, so I need to pop them in the right way. So they're now sitting with they are like the 5 that way and the 5.5 that way. So again, I'm going to glue these envelopes. And what a beautiful project. This would make perfect craft fair ideas. Perfect for gift to a nana with pictures of your kids, or you know, a father on Father's Day, which was last week. You know, these, you could give these, well, you could give them to anybody. Somebody you've been on holiday with, or you're really close to, and print off your holiday snaps. give them an album like this to keep them in. How wonderful is that? They are a bit flimsy, the papers, but once the glue dries, it'll be well worth it, trust me. So, last piece. I like the fact that it's literally 1/8 of an inch. Not all round, just 1/8 of an inch shorter. The paper. And the reason I'm gluing that down is because I don't want it to catch when I'm pulling in cards in and out. Look how stunning these papers are. I think they were for sale like £17.99 in the shops. I went on eBay and got it for £8.99. So it didn't cost me. It was half the price. I always wait for people to tell me the price of something and then I go and see if I can find it anywhere else cheaper. Because I'm a bargain hunter. Look at the colour of my bone folder. It's absolutely stinking. Oops, don't crease. So again, I need to pull that flap out. Turn it around. Now we can flip our book all the way over the album. You won't see these sides because they're going to be hidden with these gorgeous papers. So now you can lay out your story on the back if you want. I'm going to have the blue one either side and this gorgeous one in the middle. And these are pretty straightforward. These you can glue the paper itself. Sorry, flipping. Glue had a little dried up piece in the end I had to get rid. But as you can see, I'm skimping because the Tombow is so good, it's so strong. You don't need a lot of it. Now watch the direction of your paper as well. How cute. Oh my gosh. I'm going to add paper down here, I think. Maybe. You know, because at the end of the day, that's going to be the joint, the hinge where our papers, and so you can bulk this. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? You could have that way. Oh my word, now I'm lost. Oh, so pretty. Do you think there's too much pattern going on if I put that there? Because I think I'm going to stick it down this way. I am, because I've got so many patterns going on with the little cardboard cutouts, the die cuts that came with this. And I want to leave a little blank space for more photographs as well. I know, what a shame to hide that, but, well, here goes nothing. And it complements the two colours on the outside of here perfectly. Look at that, just gorgeous. Oops. Oh, you have to be really careful because it's just envelopes. So I'm going to close that. Line this up now, and this is our last piece. They're just beautiful papers. I had this off eBay, so yeah, go look. Some places will post all over the world, I don't know. Just gorgeous. So I'm going to be I'm just going to randomly pick someone and send this to them. You don't have to do anything, just leave a nice comment. So now this, I'm a silly sausage. I've added my magnet there. Let me see if I can get this up. Oh, that was a good save. Right, I'll add another flower to there because there's nothing. I am a silly sausage. There's a bit of tape there. There's nothing else catching there. I needed to close my book first, so I could have added it under there. And it needs to go on here. Well, Gainer, you go rushing ahead again. There, isn't that perfect? Let's squash that down just to make sure it's in place. So now my album closes. So I'm going to come in with my corner rounder. I'm going to round these corners off. Let me see what I'm doing. Just to make that a little bit nicer. Perfect, absolutely perfect. So, isn't that delightful? Look at that. I may get some paper and add it to the centre of these spines. I got my little, it's so handy, this little tin. It's just brilliant. And that's it. So, let's open our flaps back up. Now we've got these, we've got the green for this one, we've got the red for that one, and I've got this for this one. Perfect. So I'm going to pull these out. I'm going to add my flaps. I'm going to add one here. Just like that, and then one on the inside as well. That won't take long at all. Just have to skimp. And these are cut to the same length. In fact, I'm going to lift that up. Perfect. Isn't that lovely? And then one on the inside as well. What a fabulous little idea though, isn't it? So cute. It's about time I did a... I know I make a lot of cards and I love making my cards, but I also like to do 3D projects as well. So I'll be back 2 seconds. I've forgotten my ribbon. Hi, I'm back. Sorry about that. I nipped off to get my ribbon and I realised the time. It was creeping on. So what I've gone and done is I've added the ribbon to my cards and my flaps on all of them. I've hid them at the back. So when it just so it looks decoratively pretty when you see them inside there. You can't see a staple or anything. So, and I've done it to this, added my papers as well. And by the way, these cards are just short of 10. So say 10 by 5. And oh, they're 5.5 by 5.5 by 9 7/8, and they're just folded in half, so you can get that little booklet. And I've added that beautiful velvet ribbon on that one, the red on that one, and the green on this one. Again, I've done the same, just decorated the insides, which you would have only sat and watched me do boringly. So we've got about 12 minutes left. I'm going to decorate now with these beautiful, beautiful bits of card and these beautiful, beautiful sentiments and decorations and all sorts. So I'm going to fetch them into view. I've got these strips. I've also got these gorgeous ornaments and cutouts. Gorgeous flowers and oops, I can't pick it up. I need to grow my nails back because they keep breaking on me. So the cluster of little itty bitty flowers there. You could cut some more out. So I've got this beautiful flower here now. Where can I could just like literally add these. And these blue, beautiful dragonflies. Just stunning. I could add a strip. I might add that strip. I don't know. Somewhere we will add a strip. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. You can decorate this flap here. It's a little bit big. But that is just... I might... Oh, I'd love that on the front there. But easy. Problem solved. Take it out of its frame. And this can be, look, you can use that on something. You could perhaps put that out there on dimensionals and let somebody add a photo, but this is going here to a very special friend. And this is the one I'm going to be gifting to somebody. So leave me your comments and I will randomly pick someone. And I'm not going to tell anyone. I'm not going to have one up saying winner or anything. It's not a win. It's just me. And then the person who receives it can leave a comment if they wish to. So this is my little tin. And I will post across the seas as well. You know me. So someone's going to have a lovely surprise in the post. So yeah, I'm going to get this. Absolutely. Add that on there. Because you're all special to me. So it doesn't matter who receives it. One of you will receive this. And one of you, fingers crossed, will really love it. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. There's just so many beautiful things. I added a lot more of the elements out of the other one onto the big one. But I'm going to be adding as much as I can. I do run a rush because I don't want the video to end with you not seeing it complete. But I'd prefer to take my time. So what I'm going to do is push until I can't feel that anymore. Oh my gosh, is that beautiful? Absolutely stunning. I'm going to have these 3 beautiful flowers here. So some are going to get glued, some are going to get dimensionals. Because I don't want it too big and bulky. That one is going right there next to that one. And this one is just going right here. Just perfect. And I'm going to add dimensionals to this one. Cool. Sticking to my scissors, look. Run that down his tail. So who likes dragonflies as well as me? And butterflies and all these little wonderful elements. And this is just going to hover here. Absolutely stunning. Stunning. What else have I got over here? These are just labels. Celebrate your day. Have a good day. There's a few of those. I can keep my dimensionals there. OMG, is that just stunning or what? You've got these beautiful fans. This red one. I might even, I'm going to do that over here, maybe here, and have it as a tuck spot, or even on the back somewhere. So let's see what we can add on here. I don't want to go overdoing it, see. look at that. Just beautiful. That's going there. Who said you have to make cards with these packets? Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh, love this. Where's that? There it is, and that is going there. Live with promise, love with passion, laugh with pleasure. I'm going to put that right here in the bottom corner. Stunning, absolutely stunning. So back to our frame. I am cleverly going to add some dimensionals. Wow, that's a long one. I love these dimensionals, how you can just literally just pull these off. I think that just might go there, just might. A couple there in the corner. That'll do. That's me doing it. I gotta pick up speed. I love strips of things because you can just whip them off so quickly. I'm a little ting in. So I'm gonna have this at an angle. So it's like dress that, and the frame can go in there then. Let me see. And a beautiful, beautiful lantern. I should close this in between. Because we've got dragonflies and lanterns. Absolutely stunning, absolutely stunning. So I'm going to add this strip actually to this one. And it dresses it just perfectly. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. I'm loving this. Just loving it. So not to go too wild on the embellishments for this one, because there's so much going on, I want to leave a little space for them to add a photograph. And whoever receives this, you've got to fill it with photographs and a bit of journaling to go on and everything. And then you've got to send me a photograph. How's that? With that gorgeous lantern there. Absolutely perfect. Right, I've literally got 4 minutes left. So if I do, if the camera does go off, please forgive. I will continue to decorate. And then, oh my gosh, look at beautiful. Just stunning. It's too big. Too in your face. I'm going to add just glue down this side and have it as a tuck. So another gorgeous, beautiful picture can be added just behind there. Whoops. Leave that dry for a moment or two. And then these are just bits of paper. I'm going to pop them, tuck them behind there. Maybe one behind here. Oh gosh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to add a couple of dimensionals to this one. Just got a bit of paper showing at the bottom there. I think the other one did as well. I'm just going to curl that back. There we go. Add that there. These are just the sweetest little things. A couple of flowers. I'm going to run out of time in about 2 minutes. If that, 1.5 minutes. So please, I'm going to carry on. Oh, I don't want to. Oh, I can't put that on there now. I'm going to add some of these wonderful little 3D flowers. There's only got 2 left. My fingers are so sticky. But please forgive me. And please give a thumbs up and a share. Please leave your comments. You never know. Could be you that gets this through the post. But I will be sending this off to somebody. I don't want nothing too big, see? Look at, oh, look at that. Look, see, that's that perfect picture there. And again, I'm just going to add something at the bottom. If the camera goes off, please apologise. But don't forget to press subscribe and a thumbs up. Leave me a wonderful comment. And like I say, you could be seeing this on your doorstep in no time. Just depends. I'm going to lovingly select somebody. Because I do love you all. I'm going to shove those tickets in there. I think this is virtually done now. So I have got 7 seconds. So thanks for watching. Until next time, I do love you all. Please leave some comments.